Dante.
They are enslaving mankind. The world is asleep, brainwashed, and helpless.
This is
Hey!
supposed to be commentary on the actual world, isn't it? Yeah, because we're all...
We are enslaved by Pepsi.
Yeah, fuck capitalism, mate.
Did you see that sweet texture popping on that camera?
We don't leave things to chance. We've accumulated vast intelligence on the demons and their collaborators.
Yo, I like their whole, like...
Bankers.
I always like it when people put twist on, like, old concepts. So the whole thing of, like, a witch with, like, a fucking spray paint can to, like, paint magic circles is dope as shit to me.
So they put, like, a modern twist on something that's old. Where before it's like, you need to take berries and put them in a circle. Now it's like, oh, make magical spray paint.
When they do shit like that, fucking makes me jizz.
Because I think it's neat because she actually has to, like, hand make the potion using, like, moose nut or whatever
like,
she says it is.
I fucking started playing... Hey, fuck this nigga. I started playing Valkyria Chronicles again, and, like, the lancers on that shit, their lances shoot missiles.
No.
So they're actually, like, anti-tank units.
It's really cool. Yeah, because, like, she actually makes a potion. She just puts it in a spray paint can to make it, like, easy. Hey, it's Virgil.
Like, reimagining shit like that just makes me want to, like, fucking suck whoever's dick who made that shit. Whoever made that concept, call me.
Your point?
So is Dante... What's with the...
What's
with the Union Jack?
I don't know. I was just about to say, he has, like, a weird-ass... I don't know why that mark on his jacket, but I've always wanted, a Dante jacket. For some reason, I always find, like, this Dante, his, like... look always is like the most appealing to me.
So I like the new Dante, but I like the old Virgil better because the old Virgil's face was sharper.
Yeah, okay, so I agree with you. The old Virgil was more like I am upper class and I am better than you.
Yeah, and they did make them look alike, and I think it was necessary for Dante to have that kind of softer not goofier looking face, but
more teenage-like.
Yeah, like
younger,
youthful face.
Yeah, where
but,
Virgil
like,
looks more adult, and, like, official. And he
but
has, like,
he looks adult in, like, he could be like a middle-aged businessman way instead of adult and I'll kill anyone who's in my pathway. Like if they give him like sharper cheekbones or shit like that is what I'm saying.
Turn your back on me, I'm powerless to stop you. But you'll be making a grave mistake. Not just for yourself, but for me.
Are they both voiced by the same guy?
What makes you think I give a shit?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. Okay.
At least give me a chance to show you. Show me what?
I've always wanted to be a voice actor for, like, games or something, or an animation.
Yeah, my whole thing is, like, being a voice actor seems like hella fun, but also, like, there's so many different ways to deliver, like, a line. And so many, like, different inflections that, like, like, in a normal conversation, it comes to you naturally, but when you're, like, pretending to do it, it kind of, like, changes a little bit.
I think on certain, like that conversation there, it was very obvious what it is they needed to do, because they were told, like, all right, basically, you meet up, whatever. And then they have, if it's not fully, it's usually never fully animated already, because obviously they have to give the lines. But they usually have, like, a brief animation, or they let them know, like, what the what context it's in.
When I see voice actors and, like, there's a scene where I see, like, it sounds really off, or, like, they don't mesh well together, it kind of, like, I don't want to be, like, harsh on them, because it seems like it'd be, like, hella fucking... Because I've been in, like... I guess I've been in, like, one musical. I don't have, like, fucking theater experience. But even, like, taking drama classes, it's, like, hella awkward, like, getting into that state where you're just...
Hold on, doesn't smell too good. What's in the can?
A compound I created based on an old Wiccan recipe. Sea salt, shark oil, iron shavings, desiccated squirrel semen, wolf hair.
Good stuff.
Squirrel
Go ahead.
How do you get squirrel semen?
Oh, this level's one of my favorites.
Do you just like find a squirrel and then like jerk its little wiener off?
Just nut.
Until like you get like a little hold on.
Don't they do that to animals to get their semen?
Yeah, but like here's my thing. how much semen does a squirrel have, and how much did she need?
I don't know.
Because it depending on
She
how
might have jerked off a lot of
That's
squirrels.
what I'm saying. Either that or jerked off one
That
squirrel.
fedora
Hold on.
looks so bad.
Hold on. What do you? Hold on. Just
Virgil's fedora.
I have a serious question.
Okay.
So do you think she jerked off a lot of squirrels or one squirrel a lot of times?
I'm gonna say a lot of squirrels for comedic value. But also, like, Virgil's fedora looks so fucking terrible in this game. I don't know why they did it.
Yeah, it's really strange. I don't know why they gave him a
level
fedora.
is so sexy.
I love the frame drops when you circle around too hard.
I wish I could ski in this game.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Wait. You can ski at some point. You can run up to an enemy and you like jump on them and slide.
Yeah, you're right.
But that's
no, but
like,
I mean ski in the retarded way.
Oh, gotcha. I thought you meant like
open
in the
door,
cool way.
Get on the floor, everybody walk the dinosaur.
God damn it. Raw means I love you in dinosaur.
Fuck that shit.
Now I'm old Dante.
Let's go back to 2000.
2000 Dante.
2000 like 5? I don't know. When was everyone emo?
2005.
Around then. That's when my memory. No, it was later than that. Cause in 2005 I was in fucking.
Well, I think that's kind of when that trend
That was like
started.
2006.
That was when that
2007.
trend started.
Yeah.
2005.
Well, when I started meeting them.
Oh, gotcha.
Where am I going?
Shoot that thing. You missed it. Or hit it with your thing. There you go.
Like I went into that room and I'm like, is there something in there that I need?
I think eventually you get the new weapon so you can grab a hook that's up there that you can't get right now.
Okay.
If I remember right.
I guess I'll go up the stairs like the smart person would.
This is the most, I think of all the levels, this is the most exposition heavy. Because I think that's pretty much all. I think, which is actually.
This is where he gets the scythe and the.
Yeah.
What was the other weapon? Was it an axe?
Rebellion? No, it's and that's a sword. Yeah. If you shoot him with the pistol, it's like hella quick.
I'm just trying to like. What's this? Copper key.
Copper key. Yeah, I'm glad about in this game. They give you all the exposition essentially in like one pretty nifty quick level, and then they don't like hit you hard with exposition much at all in the game, which makes life really easy. So you're not like a little exposition here, gameplay, and then they cut you off and give you more.
Yeah.
They kind of beef it all up right here, and it's actually a pretty quick level.
You're beefed up. When did this game come out?
2010, 2011.
Is it that old now? God damn. Can I can't.
Let me look it up real quick.
I can't.
I
get
want to say
anything.
like 2012, but I think it was before that.
That's the scythe thing I need for that to cut through those thingies. Hey, it's dear old dad.
Sorry, I had to text my dad good night.
Look at that bird poop on the wall. That was on the other side.
That blood?
No, there was like straight up white stuff on the wall. Books. Books that all have the same texture. How glorious. That bird poop.
So, Steam actually gave it a 9 out of 10. The GameSpot gave it a 9 out of 10. IGN gave it an 8.5
I was
out
about
of
to
10.
say, I don't think people didn't.
The people that played the game, like fans of the original series,
I don't know.
like it.
I don't like look at game reviews online anymore. I just kind of buy what looks cool. So, most of the
2013, so I was actually later than I thought.
most of the bad reviews I got from people was like close friends.
Alright, very strange. This is a January release date game. This game came out January 15th. I find that very strange. Because pretty much the only games that come out in January are like dead games. Like movies as well. It's like the night shift for entertainment releases.
Oh, I don't even pay attention to shit like that. Like, what comes out when?
Yeah, well, if you ever go to watch a movie in January, it's going to be the most garbage movie you've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah, January is the grave shift of movie releases. The beginning of the year. Which is surprising how The Revenant came out in January of last year.
Hey.
You just wait for it to do that like heavy attack, and then you just eliminate its butthole.
Straight up in the anus.
Also, if you hit him up, and then you dribble him in the air.
How did
Sparta
you do the hit up
with
again?
a B. Okay. And if you're in the air and if you hit B, you'll strike down, like Ike does in Super Smash Brothers Brawl. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, I think it's really cool. Like his dad, Satan, gives him that. But then his mom, which is like an angel,
Yo, the scythe is my favorite weapon.
gives him the.
Actually, scythes are my favorite weapons in any game.
You know what I'm really.
You
like,
hold a trigger to change the mode, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you hold them and use them,
Oh.
which I think is like one of the coolest systems when it comes to using a weapon. Is you just, instead of having to change it by clicking one and clicking the other, you just hold them, so you can span through 3 weapons very easily.
Ah. Oh, there we
Yeah,
go.
once you learn to start using all 3 weapons together, you're just like the biggest badass ever. But like you can see so you can see, you see right before you got hit, we're on like the hardest mode before you get the Dante dead thing, and you already had an A. So the grading system, you know, it's not very hard.
The hardest before Dante must die?
Yeah. Well, I think there's actually 5. One of them is that you and your enemies both die in 1 hit. And then there's the option where the enemies have the same health, but you die in 1 hit.
I don't know. I've never been like a dude to try to play stuff on the like most difficult.
So there's 2 more after this game, or after this game mode. The Lord, the good Lord bless me with colorblindness, like the asshole he is. And then I also like how later in the game, they have like a red enemy and a blue enemy that you use the different weapons against. Like with the dogs, which a lot of people were like, that's a really easy way to get away with whatever. But I was like, that's cool, because then even though they're the same enemy, you have to use heavy for one, and then you have to use quick for the other. So you actually have to fight them completely different.
Yeah.
And then one of the hardest enemies of the game, which there's not that many you have to fight, and they only come like right at the end, is that like ninja type that will disappear and come back behind you. We're so cute.
Yeah, you should have fucking stabbed Virgil as hard as you could when you had the chance.
Yeah, right in the dick.
Straight in the dick. I wonder what you used.
I wonder how much I would be judged if I like named my son Dante. Like
no, not that much probably.
Like how harshly someone would be like, "Oh, is that from the Bible or something?" And I'd be like, "It's a video game."
Yeah, but at some point, it's like, who cares who judges you? People are dumb.
Because and not even for the video game, just the name Dante, I think, is really sick.
People will judge you for any name you give your child.
That's true. Like Justin.
Yeah.
Everyone has that name.
Fucking faggot ass name.
Like my name, my parents named me Jake and not Jacob because they're like, no one's gonna fucking call him Jacob anyways.
Yeah.
So they were like, at
People
this point,
call you Jacob anyway.
yeah,
though.
but no, that's what's more funny. They were like, well, they were like me. They were like, we won't ever call him Jacob anyways, so we'll just name him Jake. So now they're like, we should have put on his certificate so his name is legally just Jake.
Yeah.
Because whenever anyone asks me what my name is, they're like, it's Jake, and they're like, is it Jacob? They're like, no, it's just Jake. And they're like, at this point, this should have been your legal name, just Jake Dillinger Weed.
Just Jake.
That was me. I remember this.
Sometimes I get called just Jared because my mom like mixes up me and Jared's name for a second. So she's like calling me from downstairs. She's like, just Jared.
I don't know how, but both of my parents are capable of going through the entire list of names before landing on mine, and it's the same with my brother. And I don't get how you can go through the like. So my mom will go to yell at me, or my dad will go to call me. Not yell at, but like call us, and then they go, Mace, Park, Mom, Jake, get over here. It's like they even get Parker even comes up before.
I love this shit.
Okay.
Floating shit.
So here's the thing.
Shit.
This is so overused now. But it was really cool when it came out in this game.
I don't even care if it's overused.
There were two.
I want this in every game.
So here's
ever.
the thing. I don't know what the originating game that started all this, but the two that I know came out before the rest of them started doing it.
Well, there's a lot of shit that has like floating islands in it and concepts. Like
yeah, but no.
Fucking. That's why I love Castle in the Sky.
This
so
game
much.
and Dishonored were like the two that really did it before everyone else did. and then everyone was like, "Oh, we need to have a level where where you get drugged."
I feel like you shouldn't like boldly claim that because they might not be the first.
I don't know. I'm not saying they're the first. They're the first I remember.
Yeah, because that was my. This is my jam and my jelly, and also my peanut butter and my bread. It's everything to me.
But every game, like if Call of Duty did this, I wouldn't be surprised. Like that's what I'm saying.
I would play Call of Duty more than.
My God.
Like fucking floating islands everywhere.
These levels are neat, but they get really old really quickly.
Oh yeah, the pulling shit's not what I like. It's
no. I mean just in general.
There I go.
I mean technically that's a death.
Switch.
But I no.
Nah, you can go. I've had some fighting.
All right. Yeah, we're going.
We're switching.
And then I die right here.
Yeah. You just fall off 5 more times.
How do I? Oh, is it Y? Forgot how to fucking do it.
You know what this also reminds me of?
What the fuck button is
Doctor Strange.
What button is it?
I
got it.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
I forgot. I only know if the controller's in my hand.
That happens to me and everything too. I also like the difference. You don't just pull stuff to you. Sometimes you pull yourself to it.
This reminds me of Doctor Strange too. Like the fucking shit on Doctor Strange.
You're super right.
And like fucking
how everything is just like
Benedict Cumberbatch's little acid trip looking ass scene.
Oh, he ran away. Get back here.
I respect Bronco Court Crumple Snatch greatly, because of his like voiceover of Smaug. Well, not just voiceover.
Smaug.
I remember.
I don't find.
When I first watched that movie, Smaug scared the shit out of me.
All right, so I got a real question for you. Do you think Benedict Cumberbatch is attractive?
Not in a conventional way, but
what do you mean by that?
Like,
physically?
It's just like society beauty standards bullshit, all that. He's not like
But I don't mean
like
that.
He kind of looks like a lizard.
Yeah, but
like,
that's what I'm asking.
He's
do you
also
think he's
like
attractive. Like, and I don't mean like ugly. Like, do you just like if you were a girl, would you be on him or not?
Like be on him?
That like would you?
I don't know. I've never like talked to Benedict Cumberbatch, so I don't know. Like, cause I feel like
you're making this too complex, and it needs to be Justin.
I mean, sure, why not?
He
seems like he'd be a like chill dude.
I don't care about his personality. Do you think he's physically attractive or not?
Yes, he wasn't Doctor Strange. I feel like when he has long hair, he's not. When he has short hair, he is. I don't think he looks like in Sherlock. He has like longish hair.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Okay.
Gotcha. So yeah, I think he looks really kind of strange, and I don't think he's ugly. And I do think he's definitely
facial hair. And
I think he's definitely.
hair
I think he's definitely handsome.
Yeah.
But like, I wouldn't want to like. He's not like the wear underwear for my my underwear thing type deal. I'm gonna use a copper key.
Like, no throwing shade at Benedict Cumberbatch, but
no, he
still looks kind of like a lizard. I've been told I look like a llama though, so what was that fucking something I saw? My mom was like watching TMZ the other day, and it was like fucking. I don't even know if this is true, because, like, is anything TMZ says true? But,
yeah, actually, 100% of everything TMZ says is true. They never once lied about anything they've ever... Funny enough, that's what's more hilarious about TMZ than anything else. They're the most reputable, like, source for information than, like, any other journalism I've ever seen.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
I'm just not, like, super into
their journalistic integrity is actually phenomenal compared to other journalists. I don't remember one time them lying about anything.
I'll take your word for it. I'm not, like, super into, like... people like fucking caring about all that shit, but like the one thing that like fucking I saw, it was like they were going over the shit, and someone said, I think it was like for a Quentin Tarantino movie, like they were Margot Robbie and like Jennifer Lawrence were like up for the roles, and like it said something about Jennifer Lawrence being like too ugly, and like
okay, that's the thing that's been going around for a while. Everyone's like, Jennifer Lawrence has been saying
That
this shit
woman
forever.
is fucking
Well,
beautiful.
hold on. She's like, Jennifer Lawrence is like, well, girls, like, I'm seen as big in the industry, or whatever, and I'm just like, I don't want, you know, younger girls to think that being big is not okay or whatever. I'm just like, in what world are you, like, big in any industry at all? Like, you're not fat by any means. I don't find you the most attractive.
But
I actually think you're a very plain Jane. But, like...
Yo, Jennifer Lawrence is, like, literally what I consider attractive. Like, if I could, like, bottle up attractiveness, I just, like, slap a label on it and name it Jennifer Lawrence.
She's just a bottle of attractive.
Yeah.
I think it's weird. I can find vastly different things as attractive. Like, there are some girls that are, like 5'0" and, like, very skinny, and there's, like, no meat to them, and I could find them... It's extremely attractive.
Yeah.
Or the fucking shielded things are really annoying. Or I can find a girl that's a bit bigger, and I can find her very attractive as well. It's more of just, it's like a culmination of things. So this is gonna sound really weird. I don't know if I've mentioned this before. Get the fuck out of here. Give me your shit. So something I find attractive, something that gets me like every time, and I don't know why. This is just like a very.
Is it Jennifer Lawrence?
No. So take like a short blonde girl of maybe like the average skinny build, if that makes sense.
Jennifer Lawrence?
Hold on. She has dark hair, doesn't she? She's not blonde.
Not anymore. She's been blonde for a while.
Yeah, but she dyed her hair. She's not naturally blonde. That makes a very large difference, especially to a blonde.
You're right. I'll give you that.
So imagine blonde hair, skinnier, and I don't know why this gets me every time. And I'm not saying, and I do not have a foot fetish. I'm just gonna say it right now.
Are we talking about Ryan Gosling?
No. If they wear pants and they like roll the ankle of the pants up like twice, and they wear like Toms or like motherfucker, and they wear like Toms or like those little Vans. I don't know why, but that makes.
So you like a hipster?
That makes me just want to put my
basic
dick.
ass hipster.
That makes me want to put my dick in everything they
Yo,
have.
I'm not about the rolled pants cuffs.
All right. I'm gonna have to shit on this guy again. Hello?
Negro, we recording.
We're still recording.
What the? Nobody wanna watch that shit?
Dude,
Yeah, you're right, but
you
like,
literally somehow you called us.
pick the exact time.
Yeah,
we
literally from after you called, maybe like a half hour after you called us, we weren't recording until until like a half hour ago.
Yeah.
This man has managed to call us. So we were recording before. You'll see in whatever game we were playing before. He called us. We didn't record all day, and then he just called us now while we were recording.
We were playing Brothers.
Yeah, we were playing Brothers. So you'll see that either before or after this. Anyways, I don't know why, but like when I worked at PacSun, my manager was fit that exact like description. Blonde hair, short, kind of skinny, but like, you know, thick enough where I won't break her.
Yeah. Thick enough where I won't break her.
She wore pants, like skinny jeans every day, rolled up, and she was wearing like the tiny thin shoes. And I wanted to do nothing more.
Yo, I always
show her a
wonder
real
because
good
like
time.
I've heard how oddly specific you are, and I know how oddly specific I am about like certain things that are attractive on people. And there's so many people in the world that like vary to like a large ass extent to where sometimes I just look at people that I find like extremely unattractive, and I'm like, but someone finds them attractive, and I wonder what it is that
About
they find
them.
attractive.
Yeah. And sometimes, I don't know if I explained this to you, sometimes I'll find
Look at how red he looked there. Like
this lighting is really strange on his body.
Oh, Dante's body. Did you get the scythe yet? No, you didn't.
And something that, like, okay, so I don't know if I told you, but before I worked at Ludfine, there was a girl there, or a woman, she wasn't a girl. She was she probably in like her mid-30s, something like that, but I found her very attractive, even though, like, if you were to line up, like, a group of 30-something-year-olds,
Yeah.
you would not be able to pick her out of the line as the one I saw attractive. And I'm not, Probably a big reason why I thought she was attractive is she came from New York, like right in the same area as me. So she was like hella New York.
She was hella angry.
She was married too. She's married. She has a kid. Like she has like an actual life. But I don't know why. I was just like, I would not mind. I was like, I wouldn't mind, you know, screwing the pooch and.
Yo, isn't that the worst when you have like a crush on? I guess
Yeah.
you stop calling it a crush.
It's not.
But
I
like,
think, like,
you think someone's
yeah.
attractive,
And
hella
you're just like, there's
Yeah.
never any
and
way.
you're like working with them, and you get hella used to them, and then they like their husband and like all their kids come in one day, and you're like, ah.
Oh, see, I knew she was married from the beginning. I don't know why. I just thought like for some reason.
See, I've had
I don't know.
like crushes on, or not crushes, but I thought like managers were like hella attractive, and then they come in, and I didn't even think
Married. Get the
like,
site now.
and their husband's like hella nice, and it's like, man, I want to fuck your wife. Like, I'm sorry.
Like at
Ah, that thing is so. I love it.
it's so sick.
Yeah. Sickle. Ha ha ha.
Like
Man,
I
want
want.
giant text and a
I was
creepy
just
voice
about to
show
say
up in
this
my
life would be just like
Yeah.
really sick to play. Like just never.
Like, think about the first time it happened. If it happened later in your life, it would scare the shit out of you, though.
Yo, yeah.
Imagine if it happened in a situation where you, like, were completely... Like, you were about to have sex with someone,
And then this just
fuck
happens?
popped up, and, like, behind you in giant letters. And this creepy-ass voice, and you're like, fuck.
Fuck.
Like, did she drug me? Like, what's happening right now?
So I think what's really like sick, when it comes to like how the weapons work. So when you first start using this weapon,
Hey,
it's not very.
concept art unlocked.
It's not very damage-esque. It's more of just, straight up attack. But then as you start using it, it gets fully charged, so it has like this bright light to it, and then it does like extra damage.
Yeah.
This game is so fucking cool.
It looks fucking sexy as shit.
And that's what's awesome about it. Not only is it like, because a lot of games, they'll get one or the other right. They'll get gameplay right, but the visuals are boring. Or they'll get the visuals to be really sick, but then the gameplay sucks. This is like the perfect middle.
You know what's really interesting to me? When people are like super good at something, or like super into it, they usually like, kind of like describe its attractiveness in a term of like sex appeal. Like if you've ever seen Gordon Ramsay like on cooking shows, he uses the word sexy a lot to describe like things he's doing with the food. And like
Well,
how it's going to look.
I call things delish all the time, and people always
No,
like,
but I'm
that's
talking
weird.
like he straight up is talking about the sex appeal of the food, like right there.
Okay, so this is gonna sound really weird.
Which food has hella sex appeal to me.
Yeah, well, okay, so this is gonna sound really weird, and I don't really know how to completely explain it, I guess. Okay, so you know when you like again, this is gonna sound really weird. So you know like when you like a car, and then you're just like, I like the car because of these visual reasons.
Yeah.
I feel like the same idea of how you would like a car or how you would like other things are very much the same. So again, this is gonna sound really weird. So I explained, and she got really pissed about this. So I explained to my ex-girlfriend, really bad.
This is
gonna sound
already
really
sounding
stupid.
like bad.
No, it is, and I don't know why she was so offended by it. She was like, anyways. So let me explain. So I was like, I don't know how I actually explained it, but basically what I was saying was, she has like a very sharp, hard jawline. And I was like, and then I realized at some point that week that I like cars that are very sharp in appeal and
So
like visual.
did you tell her I like you the same way I like cars type
So
shit?
I was like, I tried to state it in a way of like, I don't even know. I
Do
was
the
like,
girls I like look like the cars I like? Fuck.
But my thing was like, I guess, if you like something a certain way, most of the things you like are going to be very similar, regardless of what they are. So I told her, I was like, I guess I explained to her like, so you know how you have like a sharp jawline or whatever, and she was like, yeah, this is why. And I was like, I realized that I like cars that have a very sharp like front bumper or whatever.
Yo, should we
And then she was just like, did you just Did you just like compare me to a car and got really
I can
fucking
see how
pissed?
she could be offended by that.
Yeah, but I
like,
didn't say you look like a car. I said the car looks like
Yeah,
you.
that would have been better. that would have been better probably. Bitch, you look like a car.
You look like a car.
All right, we should probably pause
we're
it here.
we're gonna pause this bad boy here, because either this is gonna be the longest episode ever, or I'm gonna have to heavily edit.
You're gonna
this
have a
bad
lot
boy.
to cut because a lot of it's just us rambling. So.
True, but the rambling is what it's about. Anyways,
Bam, bam, bam.
thanks for watching.